Yes, ever.
1991.
Blood type.
O negative.
Your father's last words.
I'm done.
When did you know that you loved genetic trick?
Ferris wheel.
Why are you here?
Ferris wheel. We were on a Ferris wheel. It had been a really good day. And as we rose to the top, she put her head on my shoulder and closed her eyes and whispered to herself, I forgot living could be a good thing. And that was it. This one good day burned into my head, and I gave her my soul. And I remembered it. I remembered it when she started lying to me and controlling me. I didn't have any money when we traveled. Everything was hers. I existed by her graces. And that was good because she loved me. And I was special and I remembered. My good day. I remembered when she started reveling in me being a little bit afraid of her all of the time. I remembered when she put me on that fucking couch and told me to stay, and I did. I pissed myself, and I waited for 4 days, scared of what would happen if I got up and she found out. Proud of myself for showing that I could stay. 4 days of waiting and blinking and feeling the inside of my mouth dry and crack like poured cement. Until she came back, covered in blood. I didn't believe her when she told me she'd stopped feeding. I'd seen bloodstains washing clothes. But there she was, standing in the doorway, finally telling me the truth about what she wanted to be. Her first words to me and the last words I've heard her say for 2 years were, good boy. And the same sick part of me that felt like it was tearing in half when I left her was glad. Glad I stayed. Like the good boy I am. And that she saw me. I drove away as fast as I could, weeping in a car that didn't belong to me. Still remembering that one good fucking day. And as much as I want to hate her for what she did to me, without laying a finger on me, and what I did to myself, I can't. Because it was a really good fucking day. And her words were warm and her head was cold, and I don't know if I'm ever going to make someone feel like they are good. Like that. Ever again.
Good. You're ready to die.
Couples goals, am I right?
Savage.
Yeah, my boy.
I can't say I share your opinion.
That's such a good cutscene, but what a rough, very rough subject material.
He's a cat and I'm the mouse.
That's the yeah, real, right? Real. Anyway, we gotta avoid this guy the entirety of this level, which is very, very fun. He will deal a lot of damage to you if you're not careful. You just have to be very, very careful. You run
Sorry for making so many of these.
And do some stuff.
Good thing they're working in there. So I guess I'm lucky.
He's stomping. But yeah, like I said before, I mean, this game is definitely one of those ones where it's like, you can tell that the way that it's written and the effort that's put into it, it's like, you know, they clearly had like a whole vision behind not just, you know, mommy vampire GF, but, you know, the kind of like cycle, like the way that I don't even know. Oh!
We need a stronger knight.
Yeah, I forgot about these boys. They're quite tough to deal with. They start off at top speed. And if that wasn't bad enough, you still have to worry about our guy here following us.
Every art seems to align with the aspect of the soul.
But yeah, I feel like that cutscene kind of like details like all the strength of this game. The writing is really strong. The way that they kind of like depict the subject material is particularly strong as well. But then also like even just kind of like the, you know, I can't say I share your opinion thing with the relationship with kind of the, you know, it's been like nice knowing you thing after. Anyway, we were getting very close to something quite fun, if I'm being honest with you.
Okay, maybe the mouse wins. Maybe I can turn this around.
Or maybe we're gonna cut to a cutscene. Stompy.
Yeah. Let's take him on another ride.
No, I can't do this again, no. Stop. No. No! Jenny! Jedi Frey. The son of Khufu, the Great Builder. Right? I put the pieces together. Zimforth wanted out early, and he needed meat. Meat with a connection to Dakhale. A tether. What stronger tether than the man who made her who she is?
This is the original
Zimforth felt you in
vampire.
the ether. Hitched a ride when you came back,
Vampire
poured
that
you into a suit.
created the vampire.
That's why I haven't been able to hurt you. Because you've got a patron. She never said your name. We spent every moment together for 3 years. She told me everything, but the one thing that Janet didn't say is your name. Didn't breathe it. So you managed to complete a pyramid in your own lifetime. Conquered mortality, faked your own death to reign over the underworld, birthed the Lord of the Vampires, and it's all gone. Forgotten. The only reason I know who you are is because I was looking into the pharaohs of Egypt once, researching mummies, vampires, where that all started. And there was a big gap where your name is. Because of all the mysteries of Egypt, you were the one that no one has cared to solve.
You're a loser, Jay.
Even to the person who loved you.
You're a
most,
loser. We hate you. Your life
Does
means
that hurt?
nothing. It's such a
Killing
cool
me
shot.
doesn't make you less of a puppet. What is a king who reigns over nothing? It's the end of the world, man. You don't have a name, you don't have authority. You don't have her.
Damn.
The one thing you can get right now.
I have to
For
turn
a very, very long
after
time.
this. You're in
It's
force.
like that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Now that makes things interesting.
Time for our first boss fight of the game. This is a tough one.
Just like the Birdman. Wear him down, then use a stake.
Because he has a few unique tricks to him that make shooting him a little difficult to deal with. Especially if I waste half of my clip shooting at something that isn't. But thankfully, they kind of do show you at this particular time, like, hey, here's how you're meant to deal with this type of enemy. Oh! It's just a shame that he has to do that.
Just like the burn men. Wear him down, then use a stake.
Oh. I think they used this song for the first trailer of the game.
I thought you turned down back up.
Closure.
Let's bury you again, motherfucker.
I heard it kind of like in the back of my mind. But yeah, so the trickiest thing with this boss fight is the actual kind of like space that you have to be able to fight him. If you die, you have to start the entire fight over. And that's definitely something where I'm kind of like, that kind of sucks a little bit. Oh. Like, even when you reach, I would think that this would be a good, like, I don't know, checkpoint. But, like, the main thing here is just really to kind of make sure that you have a lot of bullet time. Make sure that you're very kind of aware of what's going on. Don't whip reloads like what I'm doing right now. How did we end up there?
I can use this.
Oh. Yeah, that's weird. He shouldn't be over there, I don't think. There we go. This is a little bit easier than I remember it being when I originally played this.
It looks
Die. I remember this took me quite a few fights, to quite a few tries the original time I played it, so big ups to me. Steak.
My God. James?
Oh, hello.
Hey.
What is this?
This is Jedi Fry. The Force Beyond brought him back, poured him into a suit.
I didn't think the door had opened yet.
I don't think it has. But, you know, these ancient forces of hatred and destruction.
You know.
Always getting antsy.
You know how it is. I really like her design, I will say. Even the PS1 kind of style, like, you can tell it's very unique.
I felt a ripple, so...
Oh yeah, no, don't worry about it. I'll be here.
I also like how they, even with everything that's happened, you can tell that they still have a little bit of like amicability between each other.
Fuck.
Like there's some awkwardness, you know, in the way where it's like, yeah, like, you know, you're my ex, and I know that I'm trying to stop you to protect the fate of the world and whatever, but you know how that is sometimes. We have to start from scratch.
I might have actually delayed things a bit. Boy took my weapons. I'm gonna get him back. Gotta be careful here.
So yeah. This makes things a little trickier. But thankfully they don't throw too many difficult enemies at you in this sequence. So you're at least given the opportunity, at least given a bit of grace.
Just you.
Especially when it comes down to facing like some of the enemies that you might have gotten used to using other weapons to kill. Ah! I spoke way too soon, didn't I killed her. I killed her, but that doesn't mean anything if she still shoots the ball.
Just you.
Oh, I don't have any stakes. Yeah. This is where things are gonna get a little hard, I think.
Just you.
Yeah. So all that stuff I was saying about, you don't really have to worry about too much, like, you kind of don't, but you also kind of do. If that makes sense. Like, stay on your toes type thing. Anyway, that is a horrible place for a checkpoint.
Good stick.
It's a great place to pick up my shoddy. We're back in this. Use all these pills right now. Yep. Probably should use more pills. I can't lie. Wait, where am I? This is where that checkpoint was that I was like, this is probably gonna be a bad checkpoint. I didn't realize I didn't even like properly reload. Wait a minute. I don't have my shotgun. Oh, I didn't realize that.
I can open that door in the hallway.
Uh-oh. This is, really ungood, isn't it? Hopefully it'll fix itself once I, get my next gun. If it doesn't, I am in for a little bit of trouble.
Place of honor. It's good to have you back.
James, good to have what back? I can't swap my weapons at all, so if I did pick something up, then no. No, something's wrong. It may restart if it is as prevalent. They kind of don't expect you to deal with all of this way. Oh, hello. Kind of interesting, honestly. I wouldn't do it, like, you know, if I wasn't forced to at this particular time, but it is interesting. Well, I shot him with my cool guns.
You're still obsessed with chairs, I see. Why would they leave you all the way back here?
Leave what? I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked, man. No, that was the wrong door. I'm gonna start the level over. Sorry, but from scratch, you know, it's gonna be hard for me to do that if there's a glitch that makes it so that I can't do what I'm
gonna get him back.
Is what it is.
Gotta be careful here. Get something. Missed you.
Let's try not dying this time. See where that gets me.
I can open that door in the hallway.
Oh. That's not anything over there.
I can open that door in the hallway.
So I'm entirely under the impression that I just didn't even see that.
Always need ammo.
Oh, huh. Interesting.
I can open that door in the hallway.
It is over there. The repeater. This is just a bit of a tough break for me, honestly. Probably doesn't help that I'm not like healing up.
I can open that door in the hallway.
But we're done with that. There we go. Like I said, like I've said previously, like it helps that there's so many helpful indicators that you have kind of like successfully killed something. Be able to kind of make sure that you're like not, you know, run into any major problems. Alright, let's go. This can be a little tricky sometimes, like claustrophobic kind of areas. You have to kind of figure out a good way. A little bit.
I can open that door in the hallway.
Like I was saying, like the more kind of claustrophobic locations in the game make it a little bit tougher to be able to kind of deal with enemies as you go. And it doesn't help that all of your weapons are reset in this level. So you need to kind of have a good consideration of what you're doing, kind of an awareness of everything that you bring to the table. Anyway. This is the fight I want, actually. I want them to come through here. Come and die, basically. Up. Get my position. Oh, you were hiding behind the door! Weird ass. There's the door.
Place of honor. It's good to have you back.
So, like, these guns were just not populating at all in the previous save that I had there. Which makes me feel like I did a good thing resetting. Sometimes I'm like, when I do that, I'm kind of like, like, you know, it makes me look like I don't understand how to, you know, solve a problem. But sometimes the problem is the game and not me. Big old bathroom. This is Resident Evil ass. Oh, oops.
Why would they leave you?
That's why he said that. Because something is really going wrong with this game right now. What is that? Back to full strength now. Means I don't gotta worry about a thing.
Everyone's still obsessed with chairs, I see.
That's a fun trick. It's unfortunate that it was like a catalyst for me dying as many times as I did before, because I'd laugh about it a lot more if it wasn't. You know? Anyway, there you are. Hey, how's it going? I actually got him. Now, time to swing back around and to exit. Trying to figure out where that door was. Oh, here.
That's weird. I guess I'm in a pyramid without a pharaoh now. Tomb without a body. Finally.
Oh,
Oh, this is special. not street legal.
Oh, yes. So the final weapon to unlock in the game is this sort of miniature little launcher here. It is very powerful. But the tricky thing is that it requires a reload every time you shoot. And the amount of ammo you can get for it is a little less than, shall we say, convenient. Oh. So you need to be careful. Especially since it also does damage to you if you're not careful there too. So.
It's weird. I guess I'm a pharaoh now. Tomb without a body. Oh. This is special. And definitely not street legal.
Oh, I guess I don't get it now. That's fine, I can do that instead. Who cares? I don't need to open those doors. Vesper. Oh, I just don't have it now. That's, really screwed up. I don't know why that started happening, but it'd be nice if it didn't happen. Kind of successful saves. Like, if you beat a level and you just for some reason don't have the weapon, it'd be nice to be like, oh, like that's not something that's gonna hinder you potentially for the rest of the game. I might have to start the level over again, maybe? I don't know. Might give that a shot. Yeah, I'll give that a shot. No. No weapons for me, I guess. No, explosives for me.
We're all gonna die.
Maybe they'll give me, explosives back at some point. Like, I've picked up explosive ammo before, so I'm guessing that isn't gonna, like, have anything to do with what I'm doing right now. I'd like to, like, in theory. That'd be fun, but... oh well. So here's my lesson for all of you. Don't die in the middle of the game explaining things that need to happen. Just don't do it.
Flower petals down here.
Next week on Pill Cop.
I cradled Ruby's body in my arms. Another flower in the garden of my life cut short before its time. Poor Ruby. Her beau's green thumb was also a poison touch. She deserved better.
Please don't hurt me.
Unfortunately, I didn't have time for goodbyes.
What the hell are you doing in here? You should not be.
Ah! Jesus Christ! Ow! Ah!
30 bullets. Each one met their mark. I cradled the mortician's body in my arms. Another flower in the garden of my life cut short before its time. Poor mortician. Her acquaintance's green thumb was also a poison touch.
They're gonna eat me.
Oh, okay.
She deserved better. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to...
Hey, buddy, I had this room reserved. Didn't you look at the list? I put my name on the list for today. Don't! He'll shoot you! Ugh. What the fuck did you shoot me for?
Another 29 bullets, all struck home. I cradled the technician's headless body in my arms. Another flower in the garden of my life cut short before its time. Poor technician. Couldn't even read his name tag. And my green thumb had again become a poison touch.
You are going to hell.
Unfortunately, I didn't have time for goodbye.
Nothing else is gonna happen, nothing crazy, just a normal...
Unfortunately, my green thumb had a poison touch. What do you mean, dude? Like, are you a gardener? Like, what? Like, hello? James, you actually like this? You like this show? You heard about this show? You're very interesting guy, Savage. Seriously. There you go. Alright, another Frankenstein. Or Burn Man. As they're also called. The fun thing about the Burned Man is that after you stake them, they do a cool attack on you. And that attack does like 30% of your health bar.
Use a stake.
So you have to be very, very careful to not just stand there idly. Like, you have to roll away from it after you've done a little shot. There we go. I guarantee I gotcha.
This place feels wrong, doesn't it? Like something you remember and don't all at the same time.
Dude. I'm so good at this game. When things don't go wrong, I'm like amazing at this game. When things do go wrong, I
She
look
saw
like
me.
the worst
Luckily
video
saw
game
me
player
down
ever.
here. And we don't know what that's going to change. All I know is that this place is different.
The good news with those guys is that even though their trick is like the teleportation thing, you have to wait until you're kind of in your line of sight to really have to deal with that. Like, if you can shoot them from a good enough distance away and like not trigger them at all, you're in a good spot. Unfortunately, you could also do that, which is none of the above. Oh. Would you like to try that again? A little late now, but I mean, you know, good effort, good hustle. Some mistakes.
Feels disrespectful, smashing. Classic architecture, but I gotta do it. Still leaving me supplies.
This way. Back through here. No. That's where I killed the hostage and also heard about that really strange stuff. According to my guide, I have one more pill cop thing left, so I hope they catch that guy. I hope they stop him from doing all that nonsense again. Here we go. Through here? I think it's through here. Might be lost. That's what not having the little light in the sky does to... Oh, there we go. I wasn't lost. I actually was right where I needed to be. You see? Or maybe not, dude. Maybe I wasn't, actually. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, no, I went in a circle. I'm a genius in my own mind. Okay, yeah, let's take a beat here. Let's see if we can't figure out what is going wrong. Okay, it's like right there. Yeah, so yeah, okay. Right on the cusp of it. I just needed a second.
After you got cast down from heaven, I wonder if God still checks in on you.